Gabriel Sipauco, cum laude.
Reverend Father Richard G. Ang, OP, Vice Rector of the University of Santo Tomas. Dean Susan N. Maravilla. Reverend Father Julius Paul C. Factora, OP, JCD, Regent of the UST College of Nursing. Dr. Rowena Escolar Chua, College Secretary. Dr. Mila Delia M. Llanes, PNA President and President of the UST Nursing Alumni Association Incorporated. Members of the Faculty Council, faculty, parents, guests, and fellow graduates, good morning. Perhaps one of the most difficult moments of my life is when I walked through the halls of our university during the first day of my senior year. The very familiar St. Martin de Porres building brought a salad of sentiments on the table. Delight, dismay, ambivalence, fear, excitement, and pressure. For what are laid on our own hands are the ideals and the birthright of the University of Santo Tomas and the College of Nursing. Because as seniors, it is our duty to uphold the legacy of our university, and it is our obligation to sustain an environment of excellence, competence, commitment, and compassion. I never really had a rough estimate of the magnitude of our responsibility until now. It's only now that the concreteness of the pressure escalated. At present, even in the brink of a crossroad, there is this confidence that emanates from us, because I believe that our alma mater has prepared us well. It is but a fact that the machines are forces to be reckoned with. Our department has produced countless of achievers who have been successful in their chosen careers. The college has produced, year after year, a very remarkable board passing rate and, of course, board top-notchers. This is a proof that we are at the right place, and this time it's our turn to carry the flag. This time it's our turn to prove that being a Tomasian nurse is not just a name. Now that we're here for our graduation, and it's our time to take the stage, we can help but feel nostalgic of how this present was just our distant dream. It's hard to digest that we really survived nursing, because honestly, exhausting will be an understatement to describe it. Every year, in the College of Nursing was a cliffhanger. And it all started even before we got accepted here. We had the dreaded interview for aspiring applicants. It was our first ever challenge of trying to impress our CIs and our professors of our noble intentions to help the sick and save the world. Yes. So in first year, we had chemistry, where I learned to truly appreciate the concept of saponification. Sana naalala, because dito, lagi tayo sinasabon ng ating mga professors. And at the end of the year, we had our cut-off. Then the deadly quartet of Pharma, CHN, OB, and Media baptized us in entering this field in second year. This was the year of many firsts for us. First duty, first injections, first delivery. And it's still funny how we tried to stick our syringes into almost anything, from tomatoes to oranges, and even your classmates, just to master our parenteral drug administrations. And I can vividly recall how clumsy everyone was, and how we all got to stutter interviewing our first patient. Then, who would have thought that we will surmount third year? MS1, MS2, longer duty hours, research, and of course, Dr. Hidek's literature class. Fourth year was also challenging, but here we learned to truly appreciate our hardships in the past 3 years. We managed to go through all that. If you ask me how, I don't know. but applying the concepts into practice, meeting people from different walks of life, sharing stories with them, seeing your patient getting better, hearing them say thank you after your shift makes all the aches and the exhaustion worthwhile. Unfortunately, our stay in the college is just like our plan of care. It's time-bound. Our 4 years are up. Ambivalence is the perfect word to describe what I'm feeling right now. Masaya ako dahil tapos na. Pero malungkot din ako dahil tapos na. It's amazing how graduation steers these emotions into a perfect bittersweet cup of tea. It's amazing how the countless memories we have can be easily encapsulated by this single word. It is fun reminiscing. But now, we need to look ahead, way beyond what our eyes can see. Today we are exiting. Today will be our last day as student nurses of this prestigious university. And the thought of graduation generates a generous amount of fear to everyone. Well, who wouldn't be afraid of stepping out of one's comfort zone to pursue a field of specialization? Who wouldn't be scared of leaving this familiar place in search for higher education? And who wouldn't be frightened by the reality of goodbyes? Most of us have no clue what to do next. While I can only speak for myself, I'm most certain that we will all start out anxious. Will I fare well? Will I make a difference? Will I achieve something important? Something meaningful? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? But you see, it's not a question of will we succeed, but whether or not we truly want to, and what are we willing to sacrifice along the way. The answers to those questions are by no means exhaustive of who you are and what you can do. We all have a tendency to lose touch of our old selves. And being lost isn't that bad. There's a very good chance that at some point in our lives, when push comes to shove, we will get lost. So don't panic. Or maybe panic. A little. Yes, this is a common trope incessantly thrown around, especially to young people like us, dealing with the primal fear of unfamiliarity and the intolerance of uncertainty and whatnot. In this age of anxiety, in a society where one constantly asks for approval from everyone but oneself, there is redemption in getting nowhere fast. Let me repeat that. There is redemption in getting nowhere fast. As the voices in your head will tell you, it's not as scary as it sounds. And more often than not, you'll come back with the answers you never really know that you had. Now that sounds very knowing of me, but truth be told, I too don't have it sorted out yet. And that is perfectly fine. One may argue that our greatest enemy is complacency. But if you can't swallow failure, you're not going to make it far. If you can't manage rejection, you're done before even you start. Yes, failure teaches us lessons we won't learn anywhere else. Sabi nga, living a life avoiding failure is akin to living a life with your head in the sand. Ang ganda, diba? And the most cliche of ideas, which doesn't make it any less true, we should not give up so easily. In the beautiful words of Sir Dylan Thomas, do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. It is in these times that we must remember how the college, within 4 years, so carefully doused us into the world where we will soon set forth to. And while one may become disillusioned with all the jokes the world may throw at your expense, remember that it's only going through the high of highs and low of lows that one is truly appeased. Before we leave the portals of our university, let us extend our gratitude to those particular figures that made us into who we are at this very moment. To the Almighty and Gracious Father, who is the reason of our existence, for always providing us the strength to carry on, for giving us countless blessings, especially this big opportunity in life, the opportunity to graduate. All our efforts are directed to you. the University of Santo Tomas, the College of Nursing and its administrators, thank you for keeping our stay in this university a very fruitful and meaningful one. You have made UST our second home. Thank you for sheltering us and nurturing us. Thank you for the love, the trust, and the compassion. Thank you for being an image of God's loving guidance and mercy. Thank you for giving us the chance to learn from our shortcomings. Thank you for helping us find our way back when we were lost. Thank you for helping us stand when we fumbled and fell. Thank you for always thinking for our sake. Rest assured that we will do our best to become an investment to the name of UST and add more feathers to its cap. To our educators, who taught us not only facts, but lessons in life, who molded us, who took care of us, for helping us open doors of opportunities by developing our skills. You opened our eyes into the reality of our work, that we save lives. We have nothing but admiration and gratitude to all of you. You are the reason why UST College of Nursing is such a reputable institution. And most of all, we thank you for loving us like real parents would. To our patients, we may not remember your names and your faces anymore, but we will always carry with us the wisdom that you have shared. Thank you for trusting your care to us, for allowing us to grow and further ourselves. Thank you for allowing us to learn from you. And to my classmates, 4-9, and to all my charming and complete graduating class of 2015, thank you for making everything worthwhile. I'm so proud to belong in this group, this cluster of diverse and unique individuals. I know we have met adversities along the way, but we continue to believe, and here we are, sharing the same limelight, receiving our diploma, the fruits of our 4-year toil. Thank you for all the experiences that we have shared. You made me feel that I was part of the group. You made me feel special. We've been through tough times together, in defeat, in failures, and disappointments. But we learned to grow in each other's midst. I've seen us in our worst and best states, and I'm proud of how far we have gone. For now, this is all I can say, but I want you to know that I love you all. We have struggled together from day one, and we will continue to struggle till November 30th. Let us keep the fire burning. Let's continue to grow with each other and conquer the future. And soon enough, after 10 or 20 years, we'll meet again. Tweet nyo to, Usbong Tomasino, 100%. Joke lang. To my RLE mates, we argue a lot, an awful and whole lot. We are dysfunctional most of the times, and our RLE was definitely not the ideal one. But let me say this, without you guys, I probably wouldn't be here delivering this tremendously long address. To the weirdest brood of 12, we did well. To my mom and dad, and to all the parents here with us today, thank you for providing us with everything that we need. You have sacrificed a life of leisure and worked overtime just to give us the kind of life that we have now. You have loved us unconditionally, always believed in us and never hesitated on anything. Salamat po sa lahat ng binigay ninyo. Kailanman hindi po magiging sapat ang aming mga pasasalamat. So let me offer to you the fruits of your sacrifices. Para sa inyo po ang mga awards at diploma na natanggap namin ngayon. Mom and Dad, I hope I made you proud today. Because this is my only way of returning what you've worked for. And this is my only way of saying thank you. Mahal na mahal po. And as we express our gratitude, we must always remember that the highest appreciation is not to utter words, but to live by them. After today, we can be called alumni in our own right. And this will be forever embedded in us. So let us make our mother proud. Let this be a challenge for each person present in this assembly, the graduating class of 2015. We will flourish and we will make UST proud. Let me borrow the words of the French novelist Marcel Proust,